Hello, today's February 27, 2011. Today I'm going to talk about Hell Week for Navy SEAL Challenge Program because I've gotten a few questions and comments um, about the training. And so, let's get started. This question is from Mr. Anonymous, who writes anonymously. What would you recommend for prep for Hell Week? Should I start building up just like I do with pull-ups? Right now, when I can, Saturday through Sunday, I don't sleep. I'm going to keep adding to it until it's routine for me to go without sleep for 3 days. Do you think this would help me have a better chance to be in the 20% or less to make it through the program? By the way, I can already pass the requirements. My concern is not making it in, but making it through. Thanks. Well, no, you shouldn't be going without sleep. That's not going to help. First, let me say I am in no way an expert in any of these things. I can only go on and talk about what my experience was 6 or 7 years ago. The military is constantly changing, constantly evolving. When I was leaving, they were getting new uniforms for the Navy because the Navy had like 20 uniforms, and so they were like, that's enough. And then they were coming out with all these. They were changing things. So I mean, so I try to keep updated by going online and getting the information and talking to the people I know who are currently active duty SEALs and SWCC and EOD and all these other Spec Ops programs. So hopefully the information is about the same. One of the best tools that I can recommend is they did a really good documentary a while ago on the Discovery Channel about the Navy SEAL Challenge Program. And I will quote that. One of the instructors said, it's like, how do you prepare for a kick in the nuts? Yeah. Hell Week is like a kick in the ball. Square in the testicles. It's like, you can't be prepared for this. It's like, it's going to hurt one way. It's like, even if you're like, hold on, let me just get ready. As soon as that shooting the toe hit the nut, you drop. It's it. It's over. I mean, the Hell Week is designed to break everybody down, to find everybody's weakness. Some people, they can handle the physical stuff. It's so they add a mental stressor to it. You know, a mental side of it. That some people, the people who can handle the physical stuff, can't handle the mental stuff. Some people can handle the mental stuff, no problem. Maybe they grew up with family who are nutty like that, but they can't handle the physical stuff. Some guys can, you know, can tolerate both. I mean, so another one things that they said in the documentary was saying how really is no way to prepare for something like that. You know, to add on to the kicking the nuts quote. It's basically don't quit. That's it. I mean, if there's really one thing I can say, is just don't quit, don't give up. You know what I mean? Like, they like to see people putting out. You know, even me, like, I was in there, I was not the fastest swimmer or the fastest runner, but I never gave up. Like, I was always putting out, and the instructors noticed that and was, you know, constantly kind of, you know, saying, you know, good way to put out, Wolf, you know, blah, 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 blah. So don't quit, just, you know, whatever. If I was going to say anything about preparation, don't take off sleep, because your body needs that, you know, to regenerate from all the training. If you're doing training, you need to get that in. If sleep deprivation was one of my problems, I mean, that's what they do to simulate the stress of war in the military. Is even boot camp, you know, whatever, is they deprive you guys of sleep. So that's always going to be something. You can't really, you know, I wouldn't recommend it. I don't think it's healthy to lose sleep. But what I would say to do is make sure your body is in the best shape it is. So go to see your doctor, get a physical, get a checkup, go talk to physical therapists. Do a lot of swimming if you know, want to take a less impact sort of alternative to cardiovascular exercise. Swimming is good if you want to, because, you know, you could do a lot of running, but, you know, you don't want to wear away some of the stuff. because injury happens. I mean, and stuff you don't expect. I knew one guy who his foot broke during a run, and I mean, it's like, how your foot break? He's just running, and I guess it just, I don't know, it just broke. His foot broke, so he got a medical role to go to take the next, be in the next class, which is sometimes that works out. If the instructors like you, they might give you a medical role. I mean, you just have to, like I said, put out, be quiet, do your job, do whatever the hell they ask you to do. Stupid, but like that. But that's the best thing I could say. Make sure you go see a nutritionist. I mean, if you're really serious about it, go all out with taking care of this. Like, go see a nutritionist. They may tell you you're low on something like iron, or I don't know. Men typically don't take iron supplements because it's known to lead to prostate cancer. So that's usually not good. But still, because iron does tend to come into play when it comes to sleep. So if you have some anemia or something like that, go get checked out. Go get checked out by a doctor thoroughly, blood work, everything. Ask them for the works. See what comes up. Check your bone density. Because you may think you're getting enough. I take a multivitamin every day, and when I took a bone density test, it said I could use a little bit more calcium. I was like almost right where I needed to be, and so I got a calcium supplement to help also, but I don't take it every day. But check all that stuff out. Anything that you might think might happen. If you're pretty good to go with this, no injuries, no real problems or whatever, then that's like the best thing. Rest, please rest. Get some rest. You can only do so much. You can't really prepare for that shit because it's totally different. The main thing is just don't quit, don't give up. That's what they like. Because you think about it. They're looking for the best warriors. They don't want people who are going to run when the shit hits the fan, who are going to disobey a command or I don't know, not use their good judgment or whatever. So they're looking for the people who can handle the stress, who can handle the pressure. So that's basically what they're looking. You gotta think like them, which I know is hard to do because they're nuts. But that's basically what they're looking for. So that's hopefully that answers your question. If not, you can write back and I'll talk some more about Hell Week. It is one of the things that people go, all scared about. But when you make it up to that, by the time you make it up to that point, you should be okay. It's just about rest and making sure your body is healthy, because it will test your limits. The mental stress comes from the games that they play with you guys. Like, if your team comes in last or some shit or some things, and then another team might rest while you still are moving around, and they might get like a I don't know, 5 minutes or some shit. I don't know. And that can start to make you get pissed off at your teammates, and then you start yelling at them, and of course that causes all kinds of tension within your boat crew, and then that stuff like that, where it's like everybody needs to be calm, cool, realize what they're doing, level-headed. Don't it's to simulate stress of war, because if the shit hits the fan in combat, and then you start turning on your own teammates, that's not good. It's like the enemy, let's kill him. Sorry, that was. So yeah, that's basically it. It's a mental factor to it also. If you can handle some of the things of your body, then no worries.